Arts Sandbox is a free, easy-to-use game design software project that makes it easy for kids and adults to create their own games and worlds. We wanted to make it kid-friendly, but also powerful enough for full games to be made on top of it. Key features of it are in-game editing, menus that simplify the process, being able to just drop things in, such as doing the lighting. You can just drop in lights and light it right from there. Also, cooperative editing is an awesome feature. You can also, like this means that you can actually join a server with a buddy and work on maps together. The initial aim of the project was just to make some kind of game creation software because I was kind of tired with using the general editors that come with different games and for modding and for making maps, and I thought there had to be a simpler and easier way to make games, and I really wanted to work on a product that simplified the process. I think that Sandbox is extremely valuable for kids to have access to and to use, because first of all, they can express their artistic creativity in so many different ways. Between textures, between creating the actual 3D worlds and environments, between skinning and working with the code. In addition to that, in addition to being able to express themselves creatively, there's also the ability to learn math through the coding. There's physics in the way the world will work, because with the gravity, and also jump heads and all that good stuff. Over the summer, I taught at a kids camp, and I had about 60 kids total. Every single kid absolutely loved it, and it was so great to see the fire in their eyes and the stuff that they created. It amazed me. I actually had to force them to take breaks because they didn't want to, and they didn't want to leave at the end of the day. They wanted to keep going, and they always begged me to set up the co-op server so we could co-op edit, and they loved going through the maps. During our races, a lot of them made some pretty cool RPGs, and one of them, especially, which I was really impressed with, had lots of different options in the dialogue, which is pretty impressive, for only a week to 2 weeks time of working on that stuff. We decided to use the Cube 2 engine, and the reason for this is I think a big strength of it is the in-game editing, because I knew that this would be a big help for kids, and for adults too, to get into the game creation process. And also the fact that it included co-op editing was a huge deal, and you can plop down the models easily and such. And through Sandbox, our main role has been to simplify the menus, make stuff easier, make that whole process easier, and add in features that way. And we've also added lots of other things too, including language translations, and different maps and stuff for kids to use. And it's also great that it's open source. That's really been a huge draw too, and it's standalone. As far as software that has proven invaluable, this is actually software that's really important for all the projects that I've been on. One being the GIMP for textures. It is extremely powerful image editing program. It can also be used for skins and all that good stuff too. It's extremely powerful image program, and it's free. It's great. I love it. And also Blender, it's a free program to create 3D models. Also for our coding for the Windows side, I've been using CodeBlocks, which is a great program, but there's also a free version of Visual Studio Express, and that is also useful for compiling the binaries to make the game work. And also for any sound editing, I found Audacity extremely useful as well, and that's free software as well. As far as distributing the workload for the team, right now it's just me and my coder Hirato, as he likes to go as. He mainly focuses on the coding, and generally I'm told to stay away from the coding because I'm not really the best coder in the world, but I definitely do try, and I'm certainly improving. He's also very good at level design, and he's been using Cube 2 for a while before I even started work on Sandbox. So he's been an absolutely huge asset to the team and helping me move forward. My main roles are to actually promote Sandbox, to try to keep its direction focused. Also figure out what's next for Sandbox. As far as the biggest problems for the project, for me starting out, it was definitely the coding. So that's really a new area for me. I'm pretty good at understanding the flow of it. I just can't write it because I always mess the syntax up. I forget a bracket or something, and I ended up, pretty much coming close to destroying the entire world. Because I forgot a semicolon or something. But Hirato joining on the project has been a huge help with that. And also, some of the biggest challenges have been marketing it because, when I say kid-friendly, some people think that it's only for kids. And so, them being adults, they don't want to try it. And since I think it's just supposed to be for kids. So I've been really trying to promote the fact that it's both for kids and adults. As far as playtesting and release, thankfully we have a lot of people who are interested and supportive of Sandbox, which give us feedback on all the different platforms. Also, we do a lot of internal testing and checking it out ourselves, and also the fact that I use it in so many different classroom settings and areas. I'm able to test it on different hardware and in different situations and find problems and try to figure them out. And also the kids are really good about finding stuff and asking questions and saying, why this doesn't seem to be working the way it's supposed to, etc. And also the kids are a great source of giving us feedback as far as features for the future and for making stuff easier. I always made sure at the end of each game camp week to ask them, what do they wish was in Sandbox, what do they wish could be improved about Sandbox, etc. And things have changed based on their feedback. So all that feedback from the community and such is really important. We do try to release every few months at the most. We also do keep our SVN open, and anyone is free to just download our SVN and have the latest and greatest of what we have on there. See what we're up to.